It is my great honour and pleasure to welcome you all to the University of Manchester and the splendid surroundings of the Whitworth Hall for this graduation ceremony. The graduation weeks are the most important events in our calendar. It is, of course, the time when we celebrate and recognise formally the outstanding achievements and the hard work of our graduates. Importantly, it's also the time when we have the privilege and the pleasure to host the families and friends of our graduates. An especially warm welcome to you all, and also to the families and friends who may be watching this ceremony on the web. We are absolutely delighted you're here today, and we hope you enjoy our hospitality and have a wonderful day. I want to thank you on behalf of the university for all the help, support, and encouragement that you've given our graduates. We know how important this has been in their success, which we are celebrating here today. I'm sure that our graduates will also wish to acknowledge this here today. So graduates, please stand up, face your families and friends, and join me and my colleagues in showing our appreciation for all they've done for you. Like all of us, you can be extremely proud of what our graduates have achieved. Every ceremony is special, but today our ceremony is extra special as we welcome back to the university one of our former students, Karen O'Neill, senior nurse in various emergency departments across Greater Manchester. Karen has used her experience to deliver emergency medical care in the aftermath of large and sudden event disasters. She has supported disaster response and humanitarian development in Uganda, Malawi, Sierra Leone, and in the Philippines, where she was involved in assisting with the health needs in the immediate aftermath of the Typhoon Haiyan. It is a great privilege to have Karen with us today, and we're delighted to honor her with an Outstanding Alumni Award in this ceremony. You will hear more about Karen and from Karen later on. Those of you graduating here today, when you decided to study at this university, you chose to make a major investment in your future. This is already one of the finest universities in the world. Our ambition is to lift Manchester up even higher, into the very highest tiers of education and innovation. At the core of this vision is a major investment in the best people, in new buildings and facilities, coupled with a commitment to the highest standards in research and also scholarship, as demonstrated by the graduates here in the hall today. That this vision is realistic and attainable has been amply demonstrated in many recent major achievements: award of Nobel Prizes to two of our scientists, award of Regius Chairs, a number of Queen's Awards, and significant major grants for new projects and development of new facilities. I could go on, but we at Manchester also realize that it's important for us to play a wider role in our communities, both nationally and globally. Our ambition is to make the University of Manchester a force for the good by bringing knowledge to bear on the great issues facing the world in the 21st century, and also by producing graduates that are prepared to exercise social leadership and environmental responsibility. Not just fine words, but real purpose and ambition. If I may give you some examples, over 5,000 of our students volunteer annually, primarily to assist our local communities here in Manchester. Over 250 of our staff and alumni are volunteer school governors, using their knowledge and expertise to help children in those schools. Our initiative has resulted in the fastest growth in the number of volunteer school governors and won the Queen's Award for volunteering. Our equity and merit scholarships, funded partly by our alumni, allow academically able but economically disadvantaged students from some of the world's poorest countries to study at Manchester without any cost to them. This program has helped over 150 students from Uganda, Rwanda, and Bangladesh to study here. Finally, our Manchester Works scheme every year helps nearly 400 unemployed people from our local communities to gain vital experience and skills and get into employment. But this university is more than just the buildings and facilities. It's also more than just a roll call of fine ambitions and achievements. It is about people. It is our student and our staff, our people, who make this place so special. Each and every one of you, in your own way, has enriched, shaped, and molded this university to the tremendous benefit of those who will follow you in in the university. So today is just as much about honoring you for this valuable contribution as it is for the success in your academic studies. And I have to add that with 160 nationalities on the campus, the University of Manchester is a truly global institution, and one which will rightly remain so, valuing all its staff, students, and alumni, including those from Europe and elsewhere in the world. Obtaining your degree is a hugely important milestone, and you should celebrate your success. But you should also realize that this is not the end of your association with this university. You are part of the family that is this university. Our doors will always be open to you and your families. This will always be your university. The Alumni Association will help you remain in touch with the university and importantly link you to a community of more than 250,000 Manchester graduates living and working across the globe. As an alumni, you can help the university and future students in many ways. You are, of course, our best ambassadors. You can help future students with placements and employment, and importantly, you can play a direct role in the development of the university, which is vital to its future. We hope that many of you will come back and work here to teach, to innovate, and to make this place even better. I'd like to finish by saying that my colleagues and I consider it a great honor to be involved in the education of people of all generations and from all parts of the world. Thank you for giving us the privilege of playing a significant role in your education. On behalf of the university, I congratulate all of you who are graduating here today and on your excellent academic achievement, and I wish you every success in your future careers. Leave here today with justified pride in what you've achieved. Be a credit to yourselves, to your families and friends, to the communities in which you live and work, to your chosen profession, and to your university. Thank you. It's my great pleasure now to invite Professor Tony Redmond to present Karen O'Neill for the Outstanding Alumni Award and Karen to address the ceremony after the award. This presentation will be followed by an address to the ceremony by Professor Nikki Callum on behalf of the School of Nursing, Midwifery and Social Work. Professor Redmond.
Vice President, ladies and gentlemen, graduands, it gives me enormous pleasure to introduce the recipient for the Outstanding Alumni Award for 2016, Karen O'Neill. As a nurse working in humanitarian aid, Karen O'Neill has travelled the world. But it wasn't always like that. Raised on Anglesey, she grew up in a small village of about 1,000 people. Her ambitions, however, were for something far more adventurous. She wanted to travel and work in health. Nursing was the obvious choice and the reason she enrolled here at the University of Manchester in 2000. By then, a gap year had given her a chance to see some of the world, and a couple of friends who'd already started at Manchester had convinced her she was making the right choice in heading to our great city. Karen too was convinced. She says she was impressed by how personable the university was. To a young girl from a small village, she wanted to be more than just a student number. At Manchester, she says she found that sense of recognition and belonging. With the same nervousness we all get on our arrival at university, Karen headed to Oak House in Fallowfield with her bags packed and her dreams in tow. But the nerves soon disappeared. She met friends, and friends she has kept for life, and enjoyed a good balance between study and clinical practice in her nursing degree. One memory, though, stands out above the others. Bright-eyed and eager to start, Karen sat in a lecture theatre on her first day filled with anticipation and excitement. And the door opened and in walked Professor Anne Wakefield. "You're in for 3 years' hard work," she said. "When your flatmates are coming in at 5 a.m, you'll be getting up to do a clinical placement. Nursing's a challenging job and it's unlikely to make you wealthy. So if any of you are sitting here with second thoughts, you're welcome to leave now. We won't hold it against you." Karen says you could hear a pin drop in that room, but nobody walked out. Her admiration for Anne grew immediately. Even now she still thinks thinks of Anne's realistic advice and regularly passes it on to other nurses who are starting out in their training. Not that Karen didn't enjoy her time at university. She took full advantage of everything Manchester offers, the countryside, the museums and the nightlife. And it was at university where she undertook her early clinical placements. Her first on the female medical ward at Withington Hospital introduced her to a nurse from Africa, who was the ward's sister. Karen mentioned she'd like to work in Africa. Go for it, said the sister, and she did. Through the University Hospital of South Manchester, Karen spent 8 months as a volunteer in Uganda. Aid work, she says, is simultaneously the saddest, happiest, and most rewarding thing you'll ever do. There are challenges, heartbreak, but at the end of each day, you know you've made a genuine difference. After returning to the UK, Karen later enjoyed a 2-year spell with UK Med, working on the National Ebola Response Programme. But she's particularly proud of her overseas work, including a stint in the Philippines after Typhoon Haiyan, when it had caused devastation 3 years ago now. She has also worked in Mumbai and in Malawi. And while her focus remains on overseas aid work, she can still be seen in A&E departments across Manchester during her time at home. In 2012, she completed a Master's in Humanitarianism and Conflict Response here at the university. But there is still much more she wants to achieve. Her advanced nurse practitioner training is next on her to-do list. She also does some lecturing with the University of Manchester, completing an educational loop that makes her particularly proud. And she hopes to encourage global and international health onto the nursing curricula across the country. Above all, Karen says she wants to inspire more junior nurses and health professionals to follow their heart. Few can be left uninspired when they hear Karen's story. Vice President, I present to you for the award of Outstanding Alumna, Karen O'Neill.
Thank you. Vice President, ladies and gentlemen, graduates. It's an honour to stand before you here today and to accept this award from the University of Manchester. I accept it with pride and gratitude. Thank you very much. It only feels like yesterday that I was sat in this very beautiful hall receiving my undergraduate nursing degree, when in fact it was 13 years ago. I still vividly recall, after the ceremony, standing out in the university quadrangle with my fellow classmates, having photos taken under the Christmas tree. I felt really excited about my nursing career that was to come. And that's a feeling that stays on today. I'm still really excited about the prospects and career opportunities that lie ahead. A nursing qualification really is a passport to the world. Nursing holds so many opportunities, from working in the NHS in a hospital, working in the community, or working abroad. Some of you may follow in my footsteps and work in the aid sector. Some of you may choose to work on a cruise ship, or in the media, or at sporting events. Others may follow the academic route. The world really is your oyster. And it was for this very reason that I chose to become a nurse. I always knew that I wanted to work in humanitarian aid, and I'm really proud to have accomplished my dream of helping people that have been impacted by natural disasters and those living in impoverished conditions. We are very fortunate here in the UK to live in a country where we have such a sophisticated healthcare system, and we have such good healthcare professionals that can care for us if we are sick. To transfer my clinical knowledge and my skills to an international level is a true privilege. Given the nature of the work, the conditions are often very challenging. Understandably, I'm often asked, why have I chosen to work in the aid sector? And to be honest, it's not a question that has a very straightforward or easy answer. However, one of my colleagues that I worked with more recently on the Ebola response programme described it very accurately as the saddest yet happiest and most rewarding thing that you'll ever do in your life. And this is very true. I've learnt so much from the clinicians that I have had the opportunity to work with all across the world. And I have so much respect for them working day in, day out in such challenging conditions, when ultimately I'm always able to return home to my home here in Manchester. I always have a newfound respect for the NHS when I walk into a hospital, and it's such a joyous feeling to have facilities and well-stocked stock rooms around me. No matter where I end up in the world, Manchester will always hold a very special place in my heart. I'm very proud to call myself a double graduate of the University of Manchester. Moving to this vibrant, multicultural city fueled my wanderlust from the outset. I lived in university halls with people who, like myself, had taken a gap year and had travelled to all different parts of the world. From day one, I felt confident I'd made the right decision to study in Manchester, and I've never looked back. I didn't even need to think twice when the opportunity arose to return to study at the university, to undertake a postgraduate degree at the Humanitarian and Conflict Response Institute. At the time, I was working as a volunteer in Uganda, and the online application took days on end to complete because of a very slow internet dial-up and multiple power cuts. However, it's something that all the effort was well worth it. I hope that by standing here today, I am able to inspire you to push the boundaries of your careers. My advice to you, always strive to try your best. Think big, be determined, work as hard as you possibly can, and then work that little bit harder again. It's a big, exciting world out there with so many opportunities. I'd like to take this opportunity to wish each and every single one of you all the very best with your careers. Thank you very much.
Vice President, ladies and gentlemen, graduands. Firstly, many congratulations to all of you who are graduating today. Whether you're being awarded your nursing degree or a PhD, you will have learned a great deal about your subject and even more about yourselves. I hope you're feeling extremely proud. The Division of Nursing, Midwifery and Social Work is very proud of you. Many of you will have overcome huge obstacles to be here today, not least to gain admission to a Russell Group University, then to commit to and to complete a rigorous course of study, and to balance that studying with carrying on with the rest of your lives. These are no small achievements, so well done. You're graduating from the Division of Nursing, Midwifery and Social Work in a time of tumultuous challenge and change within the health and social care sector in Greater Manchester. You will have heard about the devolution of Manchester's £6 billion health and social care budget from central government to the local councils and the National Health Service in Greater Manchester. And the big idea behind that is that local decision making should enable the National Health Service to be more responsive to local need and help achieve better integration of health with social care. And this issue, as you will have heard, is very much at the forefront of the news again this week. It's hoped that localising decision-making about health and social care will enable us to improve the health of the people of Manchester and close up some of those enormous health inequalities that still exist to this day between here and other parts of the UK. For example, today, a 65-year-old man living in Kensington and Chelsea in London can expect to live another 22 years, compared with only 16 years more for a man of 65 living in Manchester. So there are huge inequalities to close up. Now, will Greater Manchester Devolution help achieve this? Nobody knows at this point in time. It's a big experiment, but one of the roles of a university is to evaluate this kind of innovation and see whether it does what it's supposed to. So these are very exciting times, and many of you will be working in Greater Manchester and will be part of these developments and contribute to them. So whatever your course of study, you will have learned how to approach complex health or research problems and, using critical thinking, come up with solutions that improve outcomes. Because despite how it feels when you're sitting in front of an exam or an essay that you've got to write for an assignment, it actually isn't the facts that you learn at university that matter so much as the critical thinking, the behaviours, the attitudes and the skills that you have all developed and that set you up for a future career and for your life. So whether you're receiving a bachelor's degree or a PhD, this should not be the end of your studies, because we should all be lifelong learners, as Karen's just brilliantly illustrated. And if you found whatever the course that you've been doing a bit of a stretch and you're thinking never again, well, you now need to find your passion, because your future study will be much more specialised and you will enjoy it more. Learning and personal development are a total joy when you find your niche, and we hope that you will consider returning to the University of Manchester for any future study. My own experiences as a student nurse, a staff nurse, then as a PhD student and an academic have shaped my views on what's important in professional and personal matters. It's important to have goals, but sometimes it's necessary to change direction, and these changes can bring new and unexpected opportunities that sometimes turn out to be more exciting than what you'd originally planned. So it's important to be flexible and open to these opportunities. Don't be limited by your present circumstances or your current goals. So many aspects of life change during your career, but remember that you have control over your own destiny. You can make important choices and seize opportunities. Also remember that knowledge is provisional. The innovations of today may well be superseded tomorrow by new research findings. For me, that is the thing that is very exciting about working in healthcare, and particularly healthcare research. Practicing and researching in the health and social care sector demand a sceptical and sophisticated understanding of different forms and sources of knowledge, including the rich sources of knowledge that come from social networks, our colleagues, communities of practice, patients, health service users and research collaborators. The effective practitioner or researcher recognises the importance of deploying the appropriate knowledge and skills for a particular situation. And again, I think it's hard to imagine anyone who exemplifies this more than Karen. I also recommend that you learn to embrace failure and the educational and development opportunities that failure brings. Because actually we learn far more from the things that go wrong than the things that go to plan. Now, failure is a regular occurrence for academics like me. Every day we have manuscripts rejected, we have research grant applications that aren't funded. But if we approach these setbacks as learning opportunities, by not holding on to the negative emotions associated with failure, but focusing on improving our original plan, we can reduce the risk of further future failure and improve on the overall result. So finally, it's important to recognise that we've all got where we are today, in part because of the love and support of parents, of family, of friends, of partners. I encourage you to remember and acknowledge these supports in your lives. I congratulate all of you on your splendid achievement and wish you every success and happiness in the future. Now, please keep in touch with Nursing, Midwifery and Social Work at Manchester, because we want to know how it all turns out for you. Thank you very much.
For the first graduand, it's really important that I sign as well as speak her name. So, Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Emma Ferguson Coleman. And also in receipt of a President's Doctoral Scholar Award, Alex Hall. And for the degree of Master of Research in Cardiovascular Health and Disease, Sidra Raza. And for the degree of Bachelor of Nursing and Adult Nursing with Honours, Humara Ahmed. Kelsey Jade Akrell. Sally Armstrong. Lauren Azima. Sophie Amina Bagheera. Alice Beatrice Bailey. Catherine Bailey. Kathleen Batchelor. Alexander Lee Batty. Jessica Beckwith. Marufa Begum. Lauren Ann Boone. Sarah Bobajo. Kevin Boyle. Laura Bradburn. Thomas Gregory Kinderbrook. Grace Brown. Holly Brownlee. Daisy May Bryant. Jessica Bryant Funnell. Bethany Bullen. Zara Butterworth. Chelsea Ray Buxton. Rosemary Grace Calderbank. Grace Callahan. Harriet Rose Callan. Alice Caporn. Caroline Carroll. Natalie Carter. Rebecca Cash. Laura Catlow. Sarah Chapman, who also has the Academic Achievement Award for the highest in cohort and best dissertation. Ashley Chester. Matthew Clark. Cheryl Clements. Elizabeth Ann Coase. Jennifer Coles. Matthew Collis. Christina Jane Cooper. Lucy Cooper. Aine Corrigan. Lily Courtauld. Erica Daly. Rachel Damrell. Fionn Darwell. Leanne Katie Dawn. Hannah Joy Dennison. Nicola Desmit. Gabriella Louise Diamond. Katie Diane Dixon. Katie Doran. Emily Jane Drake. Laura Ann Drake. Stephanie Driscoll. Daisy Eames. Amy Easthope. Laura Edgar. Ada Edmondson. Lorna Fairlam. Michelle Claire Faulkner. Harry Martin Featherston. Eleanor Ruth Ann Ferguson. William Fielding. Charlotte Fitton. Melissa Jackie Fox. Sophie Fox. Kira Emily Franey. Patrine Elixir Gabales. Alina Galkova. Catherine Mary Rose Gates. Thomas Edward G. Emma Elizabeth Gibbon. Kieran Trevor Godfrey. Jasmine Rose Gooding. Decima Govett. Holly Granville. Amy Olivia Gray. Francesca Groves. Sarah Guarini. Lindsay Hagan. Stephanie Clare Hall. Alyssa Hanchelik. Harriet Imogen Rose Hargreaves. Victoria Elizabeth Harrison. Stephanie Hart. Hani Hassan. Charlotte Lucy Haywood. Rachel Haywood. Gillian Ann Heath. Elizabeth Hennessy. Johanna Claire Hepburn. Leah Hilton. April Hodgetts. Jessica Houghton. Willow Howard. Sarah Hull. Alexandra Humphreys. Chloe Olivia Ingram. Ellen Claire Jaffrey. Abia Jaha. Hannah Rebecca James. Mary Louise Jenkins. Keisha Ann May Johnson. Alana Johnston. Bethan Jones. Kerry Ann Jones. Maisie Beth Jones. Natasha Kenny. Sarah Kinsell. Tamina Kusar. Shantice Monique Kanisha Kyle. Alexandra Leanne Langstaff. John Christopher Langtry. Benjamin James Latham. Donna Michelle Litherland. Tegan Lee. Naomi Xenia Lees. Katie Lenny. Elisha Leonard. Annabelle Littlewood. Matthew Lois. Kerry Lush. Sophie Grace MacArthur. Clara Robin Mallaghan. Suzanne Marie Martin. Abigail McCann. Sarah McCormick. Jessica Lauren McGarrahay. Paige McGoldrick. Roswyn McKnight. Jacqueline McMillan. Megan McNally. Jessica Meeson. Charlie Messenger. Hayley Morgan. Jessica Mort. Rosa Musa. Lauren Francesca Muddiman. Sophia Leona Mulligan. Daniel Murphy. Kellyanne Nelson. Molly Newman. Lydia Esme Nicholas. Lucille May Lancaster Noon. Heather D. Norton. Hannah Rebecca Nuttall. Melandri Nyandoro. Brona O'Kane. Emma O'Brien. Chinyi Tina Osakwe. Angelica Owen. Linda Owen. Rosie Owen. Lauren Rebecca Page. Katie Scarlett Palmer. Amy Hannah Parkinson. Genevieve Parkinson. Sarah Parry. Francis Pennington. Victoria Pepuzani. Amy Page Phillips. Chloe Preston. Abigail Ratcliffe Law. Catherine Deborah Reynolds. Sabat Riaz, who also has an Academic Achievement Award. Philip Roberts. Polly Robinson. Lauren Rowlands. Natalie Salt. Mahoom Sama. Jessica Seddon. Alia Shaheen. Annabelle Helen Shaw. Emma Cambria Shillam. Panis Shirazinia. Tharima Begum Sihule. Katrina Simmons. Kelsey Simpson. Zoe Isabel Small. Rachel Elizabeth Smart. Bethany Jane Smith. Chloe Smith. Francis Smith. Rebecca Smith. Sophie Smith. Isabel Stanley Smith. Carolyn Ann Stewart. Acalia Steins. Amelia Lauren Sydenham. Martha Grace Teatak. Amanda Thomas. Rebecca Thorley. Sally Threlfall. Victoria Todd. Julia Denise Trippier. Laura Tropool. Harriet Trzynska. Charlotte Louise Upton. Rebecca Louise Wandless. Luke Andrew Ward. Rebecca Ward. Beth Patricia Vazievich. She's very embarrassed. Jade Watkinson. Kaylee Patricia Watt. Sarah Way. Gemma Wickett. Chantal Louise Williams. Gareth Edward Williams. Gina Williams. Kerry Louise Williams. Sean Williams. Una Wilson. Emma Woodland. Holly Wright. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing Practice with Honours, Amanda Claire Prime. And for the degree of Bachelor of Nursing in Adult Nursing, Elizabeth Benson. Massimo Marasco. Chloe Moss. Charlene Ann P.M. Timon. And for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Nursing Practice, Shupikei Odetta Chikwesere.
Thank you very much. One of the few remaining things that we love to do at this point is for the Students graduating with a nursing degree to stand, and we're going to make the affirmation. You remember you've done this at the beginning of your training, and we're going to revisit those values and beliefs and behaviours that make you an excellent healthcare professional. So if those of you who are graduating with a nursing degree can stand, and at the back of your programme, you will find, hopefully, the affirmation, the words of the affirmation on page 63. And what I would really like, in the old days, I used to read this out, and at the end you'd say, I so affirm, but I think we're all going to read it together. It's much more meaningful if we all read it together. So we're going to try and stay together on this, okay? Good, okay. So, I affirm that I will make the care of my patients my first concern, treat every patient politely and considerately, respect patients' dignity and privacy, listen to patients and respect their views, give patients information in a way that they can understand, respect the right of patients to be fully involved in decisions about their care, keep my professional knowledge and skills up to date, recognise the limits of my professional competence, be honest and trustworthy, respect and protect confidential information, make sure my personal beliefs do not prejudice my patients' care, act quickly to protect my patients from risk if I have good reason to believe that I or a colleague may not be fit to practice, avoid abuse of my position as a nurse. Yeah, gotta be one step ahead. The nurse. Sorry about that. Work with colleagues in the ways that best serve patients' interests. In all these matters, I will never discriminate unfairly against my patients or colleagues. I will always be prepared to justify my actions to them. I so affirm. Thank you.
Congratulations again from all of us. We wish you the very best for your future careers and lives. You're now graduates of this university, so please stand up and put on your graduation hats. Stay standing, because there's one group of people we haven't thanked today, and that is the members of the academic and professional support services staff who've played such a big part in your time at the university. So will you join me in thanking them, please? Congratulations to Karen and to you all again. We wish you the very best for the future. We hope you enjoy the rest of the day and have a safe journey home. I declare the ceremony closed.